Let's be honest. Netflix has become such a regular part of our lives in the United States that it feels like it's always been here. But you might be surprised to remember it didn't start as a streaming giant. It launched in 1997 as a DVD rental service, one of the first companies to let you order movies online and get them in the mail. No late fees, no driving to the video store, just a red envelope in your mailbox. In 2007, Netflix introduced streaming, and everything changed forever. Today, more than 77 million households in the US subscribe to Netflix. That's more than half the country with access to a seemingly endless library of shows and movies. And sure, the market is crowded now with Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Hulu, and a million others fighting for your eyeballs. But Netflix still leads the pack by a long shot. Why? It's not just what Netflix has, but how it shows it to you. Let's unpack how knowing what to watch on Netflix is easy, really, when you know how. The constant stream of recommendations. For many of us, Netflix feels like a trusted friend. Always there, always suggesting something new. Sometimes maybe a little too eager. This constant flood of recommendations doesn't happen by accident. Netflix is expected to spend nearly $26 billion on content this year. And at least until recently, you could watch it all without ads, which, let's face it, is the dream. But times have changed. Now, of course, we've been forced to choose. Tolerate a certain level of ads or pay extra to keep that ad-free experience alive. It's a reminder that even the friendliest algorithm is still part of a business, designed to keep you watching and paying. So while it feels like a personal concierge curating the perfect lineup, it's really a carefully engineered system to capture as much of your time and your wallet as possible. Who's watching? But what's really behind that familiar question? Who's watching Netflix? It's something called the Netflix algorithm, or as the company likes to call it, the recommendation system. Don't let the fancy name scare you. An algorithm is just a set of instructions, a formula that tries to figure out what you'd like to watch next, and it learns. Every time you pick a show, binge a season, or abandon a movie after 10 minutes, the algorithm pays attention. It gets smarter. That's called machine learning. Yes, our robot overlords are taking notes, but mostly they just want to keep you entertained. Personalized homepages. Ever notice that your Netflix homepage looks totally different from someone else's? That's no coincidence. Netflix isn't running a single algorithm, it's running many. These systems look at your thumbs up and thumbs down ratings, your watch history, and what similar viewers love. The result? A homepage that feels like it was designed just for you. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Remember the old 5-star ratings? Back when Netflix was mostly DVDs in the mail? In 2017, they ditched the stars in favor of thumbs up and thumbs down. Later, they added a double thumbs up, because sometimes you really, really love a show. This simpler system actually works better. Netflix says it gets a clearer picture of your taste by looking at the genres you watch, how you rated other shows, your viewing habits, what people like you enjoy. It's almost like Netflix is quietly building a profile of your personality, just so it can tempt you with the next binge-worthy thing. Too many choices. So, why does Netflix put so much effort into this? Two reasons. First, business. Netflix wants to keep you paying every month. If you can't find something to watch, you might cancel. Second, helping you. Humans are terrible at making decisions when there are too many options. Research shows most of us give up in 60 to 90 seconds if nothing grabs us. Netflix's job is to narrow the choices just enough so you pick something you'll like, and fast. When recommendations fail. But even the smartest system isn't perfect. Ever clicked on something with a 96% match only to think, wow, this is awful? That counts as a fail in Netflix's world. If you abandon a show halfway, the system updates your profile to avoid similar mistakes. But sometimes, the algorithm still surprises you in weird ways. Like recommending a kid's cartoon right after you watched a gritty documentary. Data drives content. All this data doesn't just recommend shows. It helps Netflix decide what to buy and produce. It's why they invested in Korean content, leading to the massive success of Squid Game, which racked up 1.6 billion hours watched in its first month. It's why they signed a $250 million deal with Adam Sandler because people just kept watching his movies. This blend of science and intuition is what makes Netflix so powerful. They don't just follow trends, they create them. The top 10 list. If you ever feel like you're seeing the same shows as everyone else, that's because you probably are. Rows like Top 10 in the USA or Trending Now are designed to give you a taste of what's popular, sometimes just to shake things up. But popularity doesn't always mean quality. Remember when everyone was watching Tiger King or The Kissing Booth? Yeah, that was a thing. These lists are part of the platform's strategy to create a sense of urgency and community. Like you're missing out if you don't click right now. They're also a shortcut for indecisive viewers who don't want to scroll forever. Next time you see that top 10 badge, pause and ask yourself, is this what I really want to watch or just what I'm told is hot right now? Because while trending content can be fun, it's worth remembering that the algorithm is nudging millions of people in the same direction. One big digital crowd all gathered around the same hype. Play something. Want to take the pressure off yourself completely? There's the Play Something button. Introduced in 2021, it now offers hundreds of options that feel random, but aren't. They're still based on your history. Sometimes the recommendations are hilariously weird. One viewer watched Breaking Bad and got recommended Chef's Table. Crime drama to gourmet cooking? Sure, why not? Tailored thumbnails. Did you know Netflix even shows you different images for the same title? Since 2016, they've used tailored artwork to grab your attention. If you love comedies, you might see a funny scene. If you prefer thrillers, you'll see something darker. It sounds trivial, but studies show 82% of your focus is on that thumbnail. And you spend about 1.8 seconds deciding whether to watch. Should you rate everything? All this raises a question. Should you play along and rate everything? Netflix is gathering your data no matter what. They say they don't share it outside the company, but it's used to decide which shows get made, who stars in them, and what pops up in your feed. If you want better recommendations, it helps to be an active participant. Thumbs up, thumbs down, maybe even double thumbs up. And honestly, it's a small price to pay for a nearly endless stream of entertainment. Rediscovering discovery. If you miss the good old days of discovering something by accident, you still can. Try browsing categories manually, like action, documentaries, or classic movies. Or type random into the search bar for a wild ride. You might just find your next favorite show hiding in a corner you'd never expect. The new video store. Sure, it's not quite the same as wandering the aisles of Blockbuster, weighing your options. But Netflix has replaced that experience with something more precise, maybe even more effective. The more you use it, and the more you tell it what you like, the better it gets at finding something worth your time. It's not luck. So next time you open Netflix and wonder what to watch, remember, it's not luck, it's not fate. It's a sophisticated, ever-learning system designed to help you pick the perfect show without losing your mind. And honestly, that's kind of amazing. I know you found this video entertaining, or at least eye-opening, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this too. Let us know in the comments what's next on your watch list.